Hi guys, welcome to Invictus Porsche. Today we have here with us a 2015 Porsche Cayman 981, and we'll talk about why it is such a good proposition, especially a base Cayman 981. The base Caymans 981s particularly are great because you can enjoy the car to the fullest without going to prison. So you can hear the engine sing at 7,000 RPM without having to do absolutely ridiculous speeds. So even if you're, poodling around, your major cities, whether it's London, Manchester, you can actually enjoy the car. These cars were built and designed to be daily driven, especially when they come in that great gearbox, which is the 7-speed PDKs. Exterior spec of this 981 is essentially the daytime running lights. You've got the 20-inch turbo wheels that sits beautifully on this car. You've got this air duct on the side, which gives it that aggressive look. The paint color of the car is jet metallic black, and it also comes with a retractable rear spoiler. The previous owner also tinted the small windows, the rear window, which again goes with this all black theme. You've got these beautiful sculpted rear lights, which were obviously introduced in the 981 Cayman. This car also, which is an additional option, has the rear parking sensors, which again are very, very useful in the cities or anywhere congested. So onto the interior of the car. It's finished in the best possible combination in terms of car interior that you possibly could have, in my view anyway, and that is the Alcantara with the leather on the side, because it's perfect for all seasons, be it cold or warm. In the rest of the interior, you've got the multifunction steering wheel, which is covered in leather. You've got the sports button below the gearbox, which obviously gives it a bit of a ECU tune in terms of holding the gears a bit longer and giving it a bit more oomph. This car also comes from factory with a power kit, which gives it an additional 10 bhp. Another option with this car is that you've got mobile phone connectivity that allows you to play music and navigation system. The seats are also heated, which is quite useful in winter. So the steering wheel feels quite comfortable. It's quite the leather gives you that soft and supple feeling. You've got the gear shifters here. If you pull it towards you, it shifts down in gear, and if you pull it away from you or push it out, it goes up in gears. So it's quite easy to use, and you can operate it on both sides, so it doesn't matter what angle the steering wheel is at. To wrap up the interior spec, it also has the Bose sound system. The thing that's underrated about the Caymans and doesn't get spoken about often is actually the amount of space it provides. So this front boot is actually humongous. You can get a very good medium-sized suitcase in there, or maybe me inside it. Let's see if I can fit in. Yep, there we go. And that's it. All I've got to do is duck my head in and I'm completely in. So let's go and talk. This little boot space here that comes with a sort of a net, a flexible net to sort of keep the luggage down, but also above it you have another bit of space which will obviously obstruct your view, your rear view mirror, but if push comes to shove, that can be utilized as well. Not only do you have these two areas of space, you've also got this little space to each side just above the engine. So if you pull this back, you'll see loads of space underneath it. So when it comes to driving the Cayman, it honestly is a very thrilling experience. The car is very dynamic and balanced. So what do I mean by that? Well, it can do both. It could do very comfortable driving due to this beautiful, well-engineered gearbox, 7-speed. So you could be doing, 30 mile an hour in 6th or 7th gear. But also you could put into sports mode, shift down to 2nd gear, and let the engine sing for you. It being a mid-engine car, it turns very well. The center of gravity is pretty good of the car, so it will do the business when going around corners. So in terms of performance figures, the Cayman 981, this base comes with 271 brake horsepower, which, like I said, comes with a 10 bhp factory kit, which is quite a rare option, especially for a base Cayman. It comes with just under 300 Newton meters of torque. In terms of fuel efficiency, you can get 40 miles per gallon quite comfortably out of it. Another thing that surprised me is that it comes with a 64-litre fuel tank, which means you could get up to 500 miles out of a full tank. So if you're thinking of doing the Scotland NC 500, that might be a good challenge to do it on one fuel tank. Hopefully by watching this video you have seen why the Base Cayman 981 is a good proposition. There's no point having 500 plus bhp if it can't be used to the full extent. With this, we've got national speed limit here. I drop it to 2nd gear and I'm at 7,500 RPM. I can genuinely enjoy this car, and as a result it gives me a much more immersive experience than it would when I drive a 991 Turbo S or any of the GT cars on our public roads. If you've enjoyed this video and found it informative, please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. So this Porsche 981 Cayman has a shade under 65,000 miles. It's had 3 owners from brand new. All the servicing has been done at Porsche main dealer except one.